When you feel like hope is lost, go back and look at what God has done. I've been talking about hope all this week, and it's super easy to feel like that God is not listening to you, or that God is not there, or that you've just really messed it up, and that there's no way that you can possibly come back from what it is. You can't find hope in anything that's going forward. But the thing that we have to remember is that nothing is impossible with God. And as he walks with you through the dark times and through the bad times, we can have hope that he is working for the good of those who love him. That's what Paul said. But then we still feel like I just not sure that God can do anything or will do anything. And in those times, what we have to do is we have to remember what God did before. Even if you don't have a story in your own life of how God has miraculously done something, how God has delivered you, how God has answered a prayer, we can go back and we can look at scripture. We can look at other people's stories and see how he did it for them. Like we can see how God brought down the walls of Jericho. We can see how Jesus brought Lazarus back to death and back to life after he was dead for 3 days. We can see all these different ways that God has done incredible miracles, and we can find that hope again. And even though we feel like you may have lost all hope, and you messed everything up completely, you haven't. Because as Paul said in Romans 5:8, God demonstrates his own love for us in this: while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. God knew every single mistake that you were going to make. He knew every sin. He knew every person you're going to hurt. He knew everything that was going to happen to you, and he still loved you. And he loved you so much that he decided to give his son to die for you. And so we can have hope that God has already taken into account all of your mistakes and all of your faults and all of your problems. And he chose to send Jesus for you. And that is the hope that we have in Jesus, that God is working for us, that he's walking through it, and that if he's done it before, he can do it again. And so we can ask him to do it. And if it's in his will, he will.